Okay, hi, Thomas from Breakup Resilience, here in Kiev again, as always. Well, not as always, but you know. And I just want to reiterate what this channel is about. Well, more to the point, what this service is about, because this isn't just a channel. This is about coaching and hypnotherapy to get you over your ex. And I've said this before, like back in Berlin, there's a lot of stuff on the internet about how to get your ex back. So maybe she's dumped you and you're trying to get her back because you're just like needy as fuck, basically. And it's understandable, like being needy as fuck, basically going through it, going through shit, going through hell is a part of the rite of passage of being a man. Becoming stronger, if you will. In fact, there's no if you will. You will become stronger once you get through it. If you can walk through flames that burn, then you are one hard motherfucker. And this is the aim. This is the aim. We're going to get you through this, and quicker than if you were without a coach like myself. Quicker than if you were without hypnotherapy. That's the whole point. But I want to make sure that it's very clear that this isn't about trying to get your ex back. There's a few channels, and you know, cool, they've got some good content, you know, but this isn't about trying to get your ex back. I'll say it again and again. This is about moving on. This is about how to move on, how to let it go, and how to get over it. I remember when I was a kid, you know, and I was going through stuff, you know, maybe some girl didn't like me or some girl had dumped me. There's been God knows how many girls who've done this. It is what it is. And people would say to me, oh, you just got to let it go, man. I'll be like, well, yeah, thanks, I've just got to let it go. How the fuck do I let it go? And I wouldn't necessarily say that to their face, but I'd be like, how the fuck do I let it go? Oh man, you just got to sort of get over it. Get over it, okay? How the fuck do I get over it? Does someone want to give me a bit more advice? You know, oh, you're going to move on again. What the fuck? Thanks for this great sentence. It's like, obviously, I need to get over this fucking shit. Do you think I want to be here? Do you think I want to be fucking hating myself? Do you think I want to be thinking about killing myself? And fucking shit like that? Do I want to be thinking about her all the time? Do I want to be feeling like absolute shit about myself? No, of course I fucking don't. So, you know, useless pieces of advice. Okay, admittedly, my friends at the time weren't exactly psychologists and trained professionals in this field, which is why I urge you to find people who are counsellors, psychiatrists, psychotherapists, and of course me, a breakup specialist, an expert in this field who's here to help men do exactly what I just said, to get over, to let it go, to move on. I will show you how to do this. I will work with you and your unconscious mind to do this, to eliminate the suffering, at least more quick than without, and to give you a process so that you can move on and become more fulfilled in life, and in such a steep curve of growth. Instead of taking all the time and suffering and all the fuck ups that I made, because I made a lot of fuck ups in my life. I stopped things. I stopped ambitions. My ambitions just went. My goals that I had, you know, I wanted to be a successful DJ and producer of, I think it was trance music at the time, as well as I wanted to do rock music. And I mean, some projects completely stopped because I was so depressed, and I gave up on DJing, and I gave up on a lot of things. So some things kept on going, but then another breakup would happen, and then I'd be fucked again. I'd lose my job. I'd be drinking, I'd be taking drugs, I'd be fucking up my whole life. And for what? For some fucking bitch, basically? Or a handful of them? Or more to the point, my reaction to them. But I didn't know about responsibility and stuff like that the way I do now. And it was only until I got on to like a course on NLP, once I'd read some books, and really studied this stuff, and hypnotherapy and generative coaching, and I was going to be a counsellor at one point, but I decided not to, for whatever reasons. But it's only until I've gained the knowledge that I want to impart onto you guys that I could change and get a different perception on life and how it works. And this is the whole point of this service, is that change will happen quick, and change will happen so that you can get on with your life. But this whole thing of a no contact rule, a game to get your ex back, and I've talked about it briefly before. Nah, you don't do that. You get on with your fucking life. You forget about that bitch. No offense, but you know, you forget about this woman. And don't get me wrong, there's lots of lovely women out there, but most women will be a bitch once they've dumped you. It's just once they've lose attraction to you for whatever reasons, they tend to be bitchy. It's just the way it is. It's human nature. It's, you know, hypergamy and all this kind of stuff. You know, if they see you as low level, low status, then they're going to start acting like you're a piece of shit, and it happens all the fucking time. So the thing is to move on, get over the grief, and then the next stage is to fulfill yourself, to be able to, how should I say, not be a needy, not have to have a woman in your life, basically, because you're on your purpose, you're on your path, you're living for a reason that is way more off than women, as in way more interesting, way more women. It doesn't even matter, man. Trying to attract women doesn't fuck that. Like, fuck that shit. Playing a game, you know, like, oh, no contact rule. The only reason you should do a no contact rule is because you don't want to fucking speak to her again because you're moving on. Not so that you can try and get her back. And I've done this stuff. I've done this no contact rule. And yeah, it does work sometimes. But at the end of the day, I never got back with them. They got in contact with me, but that was it. And it's like, and by that time, we were on such different paths and so far away from each other. And what else? She'd found other guys. It's like, do you really want to get back with an ex after she's been fucking other guys? Like, really? Could you really do that? I mean, I don't know, man. Some guys can do it. Everyone's different. Everyone to themselves. But the way I see it is, once that has been done, it is done. And the only thing this no contact rule did for me was to keep me thinking about her, which is the whole point. You don't want to think about her. It's one of the main things, to stop thinking about your ex, because there's nothing good that's going to happen with it. So that's why I think these materials and products out there, where they try and sell you the no contact rule, it's not really what I agree with. And that's that. I'm being respectful about this, but basically, nah. Yeah? You know what I'm saying? Nah. It's time to man the fuck up and find many other women in your life that they can come along, enjoy you for a while, and then they'll leave, and you find another one, or many more. Hundreds, why not? But you've got shit to do. You've got your life that you love. And that's the mindset. Yeah? Okay, that's it. see you in the next video. Cheers.